everybody. Welcome to the Giants table. We're here tonight in our pilot episode. Exciting. If you're watching this, that means you maybe are a Patreon or we've added it months after we've started. A little behind the scenes fun. So I'd like to introduce everybody. First, we're going to go through our commanders. I'm playing Shiri tonight, Shizo's caretaker. What I'm trying to do is kind of wipe the board, do a lot of ping damage. Stuff comes back, 1 power or less, so that's what I'm hoping to do. And our co-host Aaron, I'll take it to you.
Hello, I am Aaron, also at the Giants table. I am playing the first sliver, a lot of Cascade. We're going to be going through a lot of slivers as fast as I possibly can.
Yeah.
I want no hand.
Okay, nice. And who else is here?
Yeah, and then we've got a couple guests with us today.
Hello, I'm Lucas. I'm happy to be here on the pilot episode. I'm running Rith the Awakener, so it's a big 6/6 dragon. So my game plan is hopefully to swing in and deal some big damage, maybe make some tokens along the way. Got some little other synergies going on in the deck with damage when creatures enter. So see if I can get through.
Awesome.
Hello, I'm playing Adeline Resplendent Cathar tonight. It is very simple. It is mono white humans. I smash face.
All right, lots of creatures coming our way. I think that's great. So let's start off. So we're going to roll to see who goes first. And I'll start us off.
All right, 7.
The
Starting average.
Yeah.
7, starting average. All right.
7 to beat.
Give us something. 7.
Oh,
All right.
crazy.
All right.
Do it. Get 7.
Oh! It's still a 3-way go.
Yeah, you
it's
go
still
now.
a 3-way go.
You can take her.
Come on, Lucas.
6.
I need this.
All
I
right.
need to go second.
All right. 7.
All right.
Come on, get
7.
above average.
There we go.
So
Nope.
7 gets it.
7 gets it.
Okay, you're taking the play.
Yeah, let's
So
draw.
let's get our hands.
I believe that's 7.
3, that was 7. Okay, good luck, everybody. Aaron's going to start.
All right.
And I think we're good to go.
Oh, this is going to be fun. All right. Let's start it off with a draw. Okay. Caves of Kolios. I can tap it to add 1 or 2, or tap it for a white and black, but it's going to hurt me. And that's
Okay.
what I'm going to do.
Oh,
For a Soul Warden.
ooh.
And I will
early.
pass the turn.
All right.
Draw.
What does Soul Warden do?
Soul Warden. Whenever anybody makes any creatures, please make as many as you can.
They're gonna-
I get life.
All right, we'll have to kill that early.
I hope you don't.
See if it sticks around.
I will be making creatures.
I'll play Command Tower,
Yep.
and then I will top that for, let's say a blue, because I can. Actually, no, I can't. Tap it for a red.
Okay.
And I'll play a Soul Ring.
Uh-oh.
And we all know what Soul Ring does.
Yeah,
I'll pass it along.
I will
Commander
draw for
staple.
turn. I will play
I
a
don't
Flag
have any.
Stones of Torque here, so if it goes in the graveyard, I can go get a Plains. And I'll tap it for a Mother of Runes.
Turn 1. Okay.
Mother of Runes
And that's a life for me.
gives creatures
Yep.
protection from color of my choice
Very
until end
nice.
of turn. I'll
Very
pass to
fun.
Greg.
I hope I have a 1-drop. I'll be embarrassed. You all had 1-drops. There's a Swamp. And just because I don't want to be the only... Okay.
You're looking at my creature already, Greg.
Yeah, I got to see what everyone's got.
Spooked.
Yeah.
I'm not going to force a 1-drop. Go ahead.
All right. Untap, upkeep, draw. That's land. I'll take it. Enters tapped, but I gain a life, and I will pass the turn.
Tap.
Because I feel boring.
Not swinging with Soul Warden. He has no blockers.
Oh, that's right.
I was wide
Oh,
open for 1.
Yeah, but she doesn't like attacking.
All
Yeah.
right. I'm going to play Marsh Flats. I'm going to be the first one to fetch the library this game. So
Okay.
I will lose a life, crack it, and I will go search out a white or black.
Plains or swamp.
Just a
Okay,
process.
we're back
like-
on board. You guys,
Yeah.
what did we get?
I grabbed a Savannah with the Marsh Flats.
That's flexing.
Yep.
Yeah. That's fancy.
That's not a proxy.
It's not a proxy. I took it out.
Lucas
Put
came
the
to
real one
play.
in.
All right.
All right.
All right.
I'll tap that for a green, Commander Tower for a green, and Soul Ring
That's a
for
lot of mana.
colorless.
That's a lot.
And I'll cast this Nissa, Voice of Zendikar. It's a planeswalker that enters with 3 loyalty counters.
Would you like that?
I would. I'm going to, actually I'll explain what it does. +1, I can create a 0/1 green plant creature token. -2, I can put a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control. And then
Okay.
the ultimate is I gain life and draw cards equal number of lands I control. But for now, I'm just going to +1 and make a plant.
Solid choice. Solid choice.
And
And
then
I'll get a life.
you will.
Okay. That's
You're
why
gonna
you
get a lot of
approve
life
of the
off
plan.
of me. I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Alright. I will display planes and I will pass the turn.
Ooh,
All right.
I draw. Play a swamp. And we better stop this life gain. I'm going
No!
to cast down your Soul Warden.
Fine. My Soul Warden dies.
All right, and I pass turn.
Perfect.
I will untap, upkeep, and draw.
Somebody had to do it.
Well, that's going to be fun. So let's get in a Reliquary Tower. I now have no max hand size. And I will tap everything for a Chromatic Lantern. Now all my land taps for everything.
Uh-oh,
That's a good
bad
one.
Slivers.
And I will pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Okay. I think I will +1 Nissa. I'm going to make another plant. So I'll just have 2 plants here.
And I don't get a life.
You
And
did
I
it.
don't
I
get
knew
a
it.
life. I was so close.
You went for
You
the
missed the
Soul
boat.
Warden.
Okay. I'm going to tap
So rude.
Savannah for a green, tap Soul Ring for 2 colorless, and I will cast this Scavenging Ooze.
Mm-hmm.
I have 1 colorless floating in my mana pool. I'll tap Command Tower for a red, use the 1 colorless floating, and cast a Goblin Bombardment.
What's that do?
Goblin Bombardment says sacrifice a creature. Goblin Bombardment deals 1 damage to target creature or player.
Well, that's dangerous.
The Scoos, I can pay a green and exile a card from a graveyard. If it's a creature, I get to put a counter on it and I gain some life.
Okay.
Goblin Bombardment has also been Oracle text to say any target.
Nice.
That's true.
Planeswalkers.
There you go.
Nice.
I am going to play this Gruul Turf as my land for the turn, and I will bounce this Savannah back to my hand.
Okay.
And I'll pass to you, Harrison.
I will draw. Ooh. Well then, that's a nice top deck. I'll play Castle Ardenvale. It enters the battlefield untapped because I control planes. I'll then tap it. I'll play Soul Ring of my own.
Ooh.
Nice.
And then I will tap 4 and I'll play Adeline. And the 1 floating will disappear. And I'll just pass through my combo.
Sure, you don't
to
wanna-
Greg.
Make some
All right.
tokens. All right.
No, I'd rather have Mother of Runes untapped.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That's valid.
I'm gonna kind of guess I'll have to do a culling the. Oh, I can't play that right now because I do have to sack.
Not
So
quite.
Free information acquired.
Free
I may or may
you.
not have a culling the weak in my hand. Creature strengths. Oh, pretty weenie right now. Well, I'm gonna have to play a Cadaver Imp. The ETB won't go off. It's just a 1/1 flyer at this point. Its ETB is I can return creature from my graveyard to my hand. Go ahead.
All right. I will untap, upkeep, and draw land. Hopefully, that's not land. Oh well. Blossoming Sands comes in tapped, and I gain a life. And then I'm going to bring out, tap for 4,
Our first sliver in the sliver deck.
a Guardian Project.
Setting up.
Okay.
Yeah, which means that whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield under my control, if it doesn't have the same name as any other card that I control or in my graveyard, I draw a card. And because this is Commander, I have no duplicates.
Okay.
I will always draw cards for every creature that enters my battlefield. I will pass the turn.
Alrighty. I'll untap. I'll draw. Okay. I think I will play this Ancient Tomb as my land for the turn.
My goodness.
There's a lot
Um,
of special land over there.
I do like my lands.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I'll tap that for 2, and I'll take 2 damage. And then I'll tap Soul Ring. I'll have 4 colorless floating. Tap Gruul Turf for a red and a green. Commander Tower for a white.
And there it is.
And I will cast Rith, the Awakener. So
Very
there he
nice.
is. He's out on the field.
Big swings.
I am going to +1 Nissa again, and I'm going to make a 3rd plant. And then I believe I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to declare Scavenging Ooze as, we'll say you, Greg. You're the host.
Yep. And it's a 1/1 right now.
It's currently a 2-2.
It is a 2/2. I'm taking 2 then.
All right.
No blocks.
Pass turn.
Sweet. I'll untap. Draw. I'll play Minas Tirith, enters untapped because I control a legendary creature.
Okay.
I will move to combat. Adeline swinging at the person with no blockers.
Oh no. Okay.
Trigger Adeline on
Yep.
attack. There will be a.
So they're tapped and attacking, but it has to be the same target or anyone?
They are going at each of you. One at each of you.
One at each.
Okay.
But I will choose the one going at Lucas to go at Nissa.
How thoughtful.
Okay. I'm going to let mine go through in priority, I guess.
I have to.
So you will also be taking a total of 5 commander damage
5
from
additional.
Adeline.
2, 3, 4, 5.
I will block
It's 5
with Rift.
commander.
Yeah,
Yes.
I will.
The human that will be blocked by Rith will die.
Okay.
I will then tap Soul Ring for a Skull Clamp.
Hmm.
I will then use or move to equip the Skull Clamp to my 1/1 human.
I'm tapped out. I think we all are.
Which
no
human?
responses.
This human, well, he has a Goblin Bombard.
Oh, right.
I do have a response to this.
Okay.
So in response, I'm going to sacrifice one of my plants to Goblin Bombardment, and I'll deal 1 damage to the targeted human.
Yep, so the human will die. I will
You
then
want to try again?
pay 1, and I will attempt to equip Skull Clamp onto this human.
I think I'll do it again.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will then
Get rid
tap
of the board.
3.
Keep everybody
And
on.
I'll play Archon of Emeria. It is flying, it's a 2/3, and each player can't cast more than 1 spell each turn. Non-basic lands your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped.
Wow. Okay.
Have fun
That-
with your cascade.
Yeah,
my
I was
friend.
just
Yeah.
looking at that. That's not a good time.
I will then pass the turn.
Anything
to
else?
Greg.
Okay. Thank you. I draw. All right. Well, that's going to slow me right down. 1 spell per turn, you're saying?
That's correct.
Okay. Well, I think we're going to play Big Game Hunter for my 1 spell for this turn. When it enters the battlefield, destroy target creature with power 4 or greater. It cannot be regenerated. I think that's my only target.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this guy?
It's currently a
3?
3/4.
It's currently 3.
Yeah, we're going to have to target your
Rift.
commander.
So
if there's a
Lucas, I
response.
could give you protection if you'd like to make a deal here.
I'd like to hear the deal.
No deals.
Let's say that Goblin Bombardment doesn't kill any of my tokens for the rest of the game.
Rest
That
of
is
game.
huge.
I'll take that deal.
That's a.
Whoa.
I
That's
didn't know this
big.
was team commander.
That is big.
I will
Okay.
target the Rith with my Mother of Runes, naming
Oh,
black.
you. Hold on. You control.
Oh,
You
my
baited me.
apologies.
All right, well,
Baited.
I do have a response
Yep.
to this. I'm going to sacrifice Rith to Goblin Bombardment,
Yep.
and I will ping down.
The said dude, or.
We'll ping down the flyer.
All right.
And I'm going to put Rith to the graveyard.
All right. We must have some recursion. And I got 1 left, but I can only play 1 spell
Only
per
fair.
turn. So
Yep.
go ahead.
All right. We'll untap, upkeep, and draw. Land. So that's going to enter tapped. And then, just to. I don't like being destroyed.
That Archon.
So I'm going to bring out a Sliver Hive Lord.
Oh.
My dudes are now indestructible.
That's a good one.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
I believe that triggers your Guardian Project.
It does, which means I get to draw a card. Not that I can use it.
Okay. Yeah. 1 spell per
And
turn.
I will pass the turn now.
Okay. I'll untap, and I will draw. I am going to play a forest as my land for the turn. I think I'm going to tap Ancient Tomb, take 2 damage, and then tap that forest. And I will cast a Cultivate. Cultivate
Okay.
says search your library for up to 2 basic lands, reveal them, put 1 into the battlefield tapped, and the other into the hand.
All right.
So I searched out a forest
Yes.
and a plains, and that's going to go to my hand.
Okay.
Sorry,
One goes tap.
yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Forest will be on the battlefield tapped.
All right.
Plains to hand.
Plains to hand. I will. I'm going to tick up Nissa again. I'm going to go to 7,
She's ready for her ultimate. Yeah.
and I'll make another plant. And I'll move to combat. Harrison,
Hmm.
I'm going to attack you with a Scavenging Ooze.
Just out of curiosity, how much green mana do you have open, Lucas?
It would appear I have 2 green mana.
I'll declare no blocks.
All right. In response to no blocks, I will tap Command Tower for a green, and I will exile Rith the Awakener from my yard.
Okay.
And I will put a +1/+1 counter on Scavenging Ooze, and I will gain a life.
Calculated.
Then I will... Sure. I will tap the Grill Turf for a green and a red, and I'll exile your...
Imp is the only creature?
the
here?
imp in your
Okay.
yard,
I
and
will turn it that way upside down. It's exiled.
put another counter on the Skoos, and gain a life. And then we can go to damages if you have no
Yep.
responses.
I will take 4.
Okay. Other than that, I will just pass the turn.
Sweet. Untap. Draw. I'll play Plains as land for turn. I guess I will move to combat, and I will swing Adeline at Greg and Archon of Emeria at Nissa. Trigger Adeline.
How big is Adeline right now?
Adeline will become a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4.
Okay, so I'm going to block her with Big Game Hunter. And we want to resolve this combat first?
Well, I believe it would be you and then
Yeah.
Okay.
Lucas.
So,
sorry.
well, I'm going to have to play an instant on her when I declare it as a blocker. So I'm going to put a supernatural stamina on it. And until end of turn, target creature gets +2/+0. And when it dies, return to the battlefield tapped under my control. Okay.
That is true.
I'm blocking it with a Sliver Hive Lord.
Yep.
Not much.
Oh, and I'll say my human is coming at Nissa.
I was wondering if you were
My
going to say that.
apologies.
Yes.
I think I'm going to declare no blocks. So I'll take 3 damage to my Planeswalker.
Okay.
Going down to 4 loyalty, which means I can bring back the loyalty die. There we go.
There, official.
Cool.
Okay.
So my human that got blocked by the Sliver Hive Lord will
Dies.
die.
Yep.
And then my Big Game Hunter dies to your commander.
Yep.
But supernatural stamina brings it back tapped, and I will target your commander. It now has power 3 or more.
Yes.
Yep. And
Yes, that's right.
in response, I believe
Oh,
it's
right,
4
you're
or
going to give a
more.
probe.
I'm going to activate Mother of Runes, targeting Adeline to give her protection from black.
Agreed? Okay.
All right. So damages have been assigned. I will then tap 2 or tap 3, but I'm going to tap 2 to activate Minas Tirith, and I'm going to draw a card because I attacked with 2 or more creatures. I will pay 1, and I will attempt to equip Skull Clamp to this human.
Why are you looking at me? Okay. How much mana do you have open there?
I have 2 more after, but I have 1 floating from my Soul Ring.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we don't want
Well,
card
I will sacrifice a plant and I will target that human to deal 1 damage to it.
The human will die. I will then use the floating from the Soul Ring to activate my Skull Clamp to equip to my human.
No responses.
I'd love to hear that.
Just his master's tapped.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
This one
Mom?
here. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, master, mother.
Yeah.
Mommy of
Yeah,
Runes.
yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
I'm aware. I'm
Okay.
waiting for a
Good
chance
guy.
to strike it down. Yeah.
Human dies. Whenever a equipped creature dies, I will draw 2 cards.
Okay.
Okay. I will then just pass the turn.
Okay. I'm gonna leave myself wide open and look for answers. Well, I can wait. I can only get 1 spell per turn.
That's correct.
That's going to be the death of us all.
Yes, it's slowing us down.
Yep.
I'll say go.
All right. I will untap, upkeep, and draw. That's useful. I don't want to bring my first Sliver out yet because all it does is put cards to the bottom of my library at the moment.
So you do get a card draw off it?
Well, just
Guardian
playing.
Help?
Yeah, playing it, I would draw a card. However, I also draw cards this way. By paying 2 mana, one of them is a blue. I'll bring out a winged sliver. All my slivers are now flying as well as indestructible. And I draw a card.
Okay.
I can't be casting more spells yet. You've done some commander damage to me, but I'm not vigilant. Sure. Let's swing a 5/5 flyer at you.
You sure about that? There is a planeswalker on the battlefield.
Yeah,
Just
but
making
I want to
plans.
cast more spells.
If you swing at me, you will not have a Sliver Hive Lord.
Wow.
A threat.
He's got white
Oh.
open.
He does have white open and
Or is he bluffing?
could be bluffing. He is white. I haven't seen any exile. I have not.
Only one way to find out.
True, but I don't want to sacrifice my Sliver Hive Lord for that. What I will offer and extend to you instead is if that you have a way of sacrificing your Archon, I will destroy Nissa.
I think you should just swing at the Nissa, but you can make your own decision.
No deal.
I thought you were the one who asked me for a deal.
Yeah.
Well,
I kind of like Archon.
yeah, I don't. Is there any way that you can destroy Nissa on your turn? Or destroy Archon on your turn?
He has sack fodder and
He does have
Goblin
sack
Bombardment.
I might be able to get there.
Yeah.
We'll have to see what I draw, but
No, fair enough, fair enough. Well,
I would like you to not kill my Nissa. That's a biased.
fair
biased
enough,
stance.
fair enough. How's this then? I will not attack Nissa at all for the
Okay.
rest of the game if you do your everything possible to destroy the Archon.
Everything possible. I might have to sack my scoos to do that.
Within reason.
Within reason.
Yeah, yeah.
It might not be this round. It might be next round.
That is unfortunate.
Yeah.
But I will, I'll be fine with that. I'll be okay with that.
Politicking.
I'll be
Alright.
okay with that. I will pass turn.
Okay.
No attacks. Okay. Untap. Draw. I mean, I could cast my commander and sack it to the Goblin Bombardment.
You could. You
Is
could.
worth it? Is Scoo's worth
I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm going to up Nissa, and I'm going to make another plant. Well, actually, you know what? I still need to take care of this mother.
Yeah, you gotta get.
That is fair.
So
she's
I
done.
am doing work over here.
Yep.
Put in the time. And you know what? I'm not going to delay. I'm going to do that right away. I'm going to sacrifice a plant to Goblin Bombardment and deal 1 damage to this creature.
I approve.
Mother of Runes will die.
Good. Good.
She did her one save.
She did.
Okay. I'll tap Soul Ring for 2 colorless. I'll tap Command Tower for a white. Gruel Turf for a red and a green. And then Forest. So that's 6 there. And I'll tap Ancient Tomb, taking 2 more. And I will recast my commander.
All right.
He's back.
I will move to combat. And I will declare the Scoos at, say, you, Harrison, again. Coming in for 4.
No blocks.
All right. Yeah, no effects. You can take the 4.
I'll take 4.
All right. I will move to my second main phase, and I will play this Tap Savannah
All
as I
right.
land for the turn, and then I will pass.
End step. I'm going to Swords to Plowshare, your Sliver Hive Lord.
Regardless.
Yeah.
All right.
Attacked or not. All right.
I mean, he didn't kill the Nissa.
What do
You
we get
didn't
off
try to
swords?
make a deal with me.
You
He
do gain
gains 5 life.
life
I
equal
gained
to its
5
power.
life.
Yes. Sorry. I will then.
It's
move my
okay.
turn
You were
and
excited
tap.
about the kill.
I
Well,
was.
play a plains.
I can make do without the Hive Lord on the field.
You now have a flying
One
blocker.
spell per turn
I
is
do.
killing me.
That's why I want the Archon gone.
Well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap Soul Ring and a Plains. and I'll play Prava of the Steel Legion. As long as it's my turn, creature tokens I control get +1/+4. For 3 and a white, I can create a 1/1 white soldier creature token.
Nice.
I will then move to combat. I will swing Archon at Greg and Adeline at you, Aaron.
All right.
Trigger Adeline. There are now 2 5 humans coming at you in addition.
Me or oh
You and
Oh,
you.
we're
And
always
I will
sharing
have the human going at Nissa out of principle.
That was spite, right?
Yes.
Okay. It looks like I'm taking 4. I don't want to
And I will be taking 1, 2, 3, 4,
block.
5, 6 from Adeline.
Yep, and that puts you to 11 commander damage.
Yes, it does.
And then
2
2
more
from that,
for a total of
so-
13.
Can I rewind? I
it'll
will
be
block.
8 actually. It's just in total you have 12. 11, sorry, I mean.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to block 1 actually. Can I do
Which
that?
one would you like to
One of the human soldiers coming at me?
Sure.
Okay, so I'm just going to get 2 life back.
Yep.
And then in response to blocks, I'm going to play Village Rites, and I'm going to sack it, so no damage goes to your human. Not that it would have died anyway.
Yep.
I draw 2.
I'll have the one that died to Riff.
Yep. Who were you attacking with the Archon? Did you declare that?
Greg.
Greg. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
All good? All right.
I think I didn't take enough damage, so these are 2s though, right?
Yes.
So I took 6 total.
No,
Uh,
you just took the 2 in the air, right? 'Cause
Oh,
the block-
okay, yeah, we're
Yeah,
good
yeah,
then.
yeah.
It was just the Arcana.
Yeah.
Yep.
Pay 1, and I will equip a skull clamp to my 2/5 human.
Can't do anything now.
Okay.
And then I will
But the good part is it doesn't die now.
tap
Well,
2. Oh.
until
With
it
+4.
until it passes the turn.
Yeah. I'll activate
Oh.
Minas Tirith to draw a card.
Right. As
And
long
then
as it's his
I
turn.
will pass the turn to Greg
Yep.
on your upkeep. My human will die and I'll draw.
I
2
will draw.
cards.
I will play a swamp. Unfortunately, Lucas got rid of a creature in my graveyard.
Still have the big game hunter in there.
I'll do this at the risk of it being destroyed, but I have no trigger. The grave pack comes into play. Whenever a creature you control is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, each other player sacks a creature. And I'll say go. I got 1 mana.
All right. I will untap. Upkeep. Draw.
Still only 1 spell.
What do we got over there that's kind of fancy?
Stacks is balanced and fair, making you guys play with me.
Well, the life totals are
Yeah,
okay.
let's do this, just because it's fun. The Harmonic Sliver. And when it enters the battlefield, when it comes into play, destroy target artifact or enchantment. I am going to target your Skull Clamp.
Oh,
That's a good,
Good
target.
choice.
skull clamp will die.
Yep. Unfortunately, I can't target the Archon.
Right.
And with that, I will also draw because of Guardian Project.
Clean up my board state.
Then I will play a Forest for turn and pass the turn.
End step. I'm going to tap a forest and activate my Scavenging Ooze to exile your Sliver Hive
I
Lord.
knew you were going to. I knew it.
That was tasty,
And I'll add a counter there.
says the Scrooge.
We did make a deal before, so I won't ping down your Harmonic Sliver,
I appreciate that.
which I can. It's tempting, but
Fine.
we'll be graceful.
I appreciate that.
I'll untap, and I'll draw. Okay.
His slivers are particularly prone to eating soul rings.
It's true. It's true.
I'll play this Plains as my land for the turn.
They've got so much soul.
That's right.
Then I will tap 4, including the Ancient Tomb, losing 2 life. And I will cast Nylea, God of the Hunt. The Indestructible God says it's not a creature unless my devotion is 5,
Which it is.
currently, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Nylea is a
Just.
creature. She says other creatures I control have trample, and then I can pay 3 and a green, and target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. I'm going to move to combat. Okay, I'm going to declare Rith as an attacker against you, Harrison.
Me?
Yes. Scavenging Ooze as an attacker against you, Greg.
Yep.
And that'll be it for attacks.
Looks like that's 5 for me. I have no blocks.
Remember when I didn't swords your Riff?
That was really kind.
Down to 30.
My mistake.
I cannot block, so I will take 6, and I believe you'll get a Rith trigger.
I will. So Rith says, whenever he deals combat damage to a player, I may pay 2 and a green. If I do, choose a color, put a 1/1 green sapling creature token to play for each permanent of that color. So I will pay 2 here, and I guess the command tower for a green, and I'll activate that ability. And I will choose, I think green is the most.
I have 2 more.
Yeah, you
So,
have a lot of green on.
I will choose green, so it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I will make 7 1/1 sapperlings.
Or sacrilege.
Sure. Yeah.
The grave pack's looking kind of rough.
Well, it's looking kind of weak right now. It's lots of stuff to sack.
I think
So will
I
you,
will
huh?
then -2 Nissa. Why would do that? No, I'll just +1. I'm gonna make another plant.
You greedy monster.
I know.
You greedy
I know.
monster.
I just love being able to ping down your stuff, Harrison. Okay, and I've cast my 1 spell. I've played my land. I will pass the turn.
You're not going to ping down his Archon?
Well, I can do it
Only-
on.
Oh, that's true. You can do it whenever you want. That's right.
Oh, untap.
Now I have the means to do so. So
That's
I will
fair.
fulfill our
That
deal.
is fair. Sweet. That is appreciated.
Ooh, that'll be good if we can open up the game.
Yeah, yeah.
There are talks of destroying the Archon, huh?
Rumors in the streets. Nothing more.
I'll play Snow-Covered Plains as my land for turn. Now, Lucas,
Hello.
I could wipe the board here.
I would not like that.
Then
It
you
would be
should.
favorable to our poor fellows over here with very little board. I would not wipe the board if you did not kill my Archon.
I already have a deal going, I
Yes,
believe.
you made a
So,
promise.
I now have a counter offer.
all right, all right. Let's hear it.
I don't wipe the board, you don't kill Archon.
But you're going to
We
wipe the board
continue-
at some
we
state
continue
anyway.
to enjoy ourselves as token decks.
As token decks do.
Mhm.
Well, how about this? I'll let the Archon remain for a turn, rotation. So you'll get back to your turn with Archon,
Okay.
and then we'll discuss it again. But I won't ping it down in the meantime.
All right. Okay.
That doesn't sound favorable.
That is just sneaky.
I
That
hope-
sounds good to me.
Okay.
I guess then.
I hope Lucas isn't the man of his word.
I can still kill it eventually and
Yeah.
fulfill
It
the
is
deal.
true. It is true.
I will tap 3 and I'll play Horn of Gondor. When that enters, I'll create a 1/1 white human soldier, which I have. I will then move to combat. Now at this point, we'll send Adeline, the man with no blockers.
Mm-hmm.
I will send Archon at this planeswalker that somehow keeps being alive.
Yep.
I'll send Prava at the man with no blockers,
Mm-hmm.
and I will send this human at the man with no blockers.
So total damage to the man with no blockers, or what are you called now?
Trigger Adeline first. Sorry,
Okay.
sorry.
Hope those aren't coming at the man with no blockers.
Well, one of them will be, but I can't choose.
Ah,
So this will be a total of 2,
8.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7 for me?
Oh, and then sorry, Adeline as well. My apologies.
Oh, because she's vigilant.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
That's a lot.
6, 7, 8. Yeah.
15.
And how much of its commander?
8.
Okay.
You've been saying 8 a lot, so I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
And then the 2/5 human Lucas will be coming in this out of principle. As
2/5
reach.
human?
Or what?
Is this attacking?
Oh
Nissa?
yeah, it's coming at Nissa.
Okay.
Sorry, I declared this at you. It's actually 13. My apologies.
No, okay.
I did not declare this at you.
Okay. I
Sorry.
get 2 back.
So I can't block that.
Yes.
So Nissa will take 2,
But
and
you can-
then I will block the dude on the ground with Nylea.
Okay.
So they will die.
And I will take 2.
Lovely. I will then tap 2, and I'll tap Minas Tirith, and I'll draw a card because I attacked with 2 more
I
creatures.
think that Grave Pact scared Harrison and with Archon out,
Possible.
spelling my doom.
I will pass the turn to you, Greg.
All right. I untap and draw. How big is that thing? It's a 2/3.
Yes.
All right. Well, you forced my hand. I will play Crypt Rats. Any response to it entering the battlefield?
Nope.
All right.
What does Crypt Rats do, actually?
I can pay X. Crypt Rat deals X damage to each creature and player. Spend only black mana this way. If he enters the board, I'm going to X3. So that will Wrath for 3. And after that happens, my Grave Pact should trigger as well. So anything smaller than 3 toughness should die.
I believe I have a response
Okay.
to your Crypt Rat.
So
activation.
entering happened, but
Yes.
putting 3 into it, you have a response?
Well, you would, put the 3 in
Sure.
the response. I'm going to pay 3, and I'm going to tap Horn of Gondor to create X 1/1 white humans, where X is the number of humans I control.
Okay.
This will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're here just for equal support.
Okay. What's their
So
toughness?
so the dictate does not outright kill my Adeline, and Lucas will be forced to use Goblin Bombardment.
Okay.
I think it still will. Anyways, I do have responses as well.
Yep.
You're correct. It still will. Okay.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, when they go away, she'll
Yes.
reduce.
I'm gonna sacrifice 9 of my permanents here, 2 of my 0/1 plants and
Yeah.
7 of my 1/1 sapperlings, and I will just shoot Harrison in the face for 9.
Wow.
Respect.
Oh, all right.
Well, Greg's wrathing the board, so
That's fair.
I
That
feel
is
bad.
fair. That
That's
is
the
fair.
whole board. There's
I
some
also
bigger
believe
stuff.
Crypt Rats deals it to players, correct?
Correct.
Creature
X
and
damage
player,
to
that's
each
right.
creature and each player.
So that is
that
3
includes
damage.
me as well.
14 buddies.
Okay, anything that survived, Grave Pact is now seeing Crypt Rats as it enters the battlefield, so sack 1 creature.
I will sacrifice the Scavenging Ooze.
I'll sack
Okay.
my Adeline.
Okay.
I did mention that card in the previous discussion.
I don't know.
I
Go
believe
ahead.
that was a card
Alright.
I saw as a threat.
I will untap, upkeep, and draw. It is a plains for turn.
And you can play more than
Pretty
1
good.
spell now.
That's dead.
Which means
I
that I
had
can
a
cascade.
Scooze, so I sacrificed the
Oh.
Scooze, the Great Pact.
Yeah, he
It was
did.
a 5/5 Scooze,
The Scoo survived.
Yeah. or a 4/4.
I forgot it was a chubby.
I'm going to bring in the first sliver, which means I'm cascading for a sentinel sliver, who then
Okay.
enters, he enters, and I draw 2 cards. That's 5. All right, so there is other things that I would like to do. I will pay 2 more to bring in a predatory sliver. However, I do have to cascade for 1. I think I've
Archon was good out.
Oh, you're realizing this now?
Yeah.
I'm going past my mana wife. I've got, I think, 3 cards in here that are 1 mana. My Sliver Hive. Where is it? There's
It's gonna
one.
Come back on. The Cascade fizzled.
A Essence Warden.
And Essence Warden enters the battlefield.
Essence Warden enters the battlefield first, and then the Predatory Sliver enters, which means that I gain 1 life.
Okay.
I do not have haste, unfortunately, and I do not have a 1 mana cost creature in my hand. Thank you. I do draw 2 cards. And I will pass the turn.
So, Greg,
Okay.
let me reveal cards to you.
On top. Don't draw.
You gotta get the fatties or the small ones?
Okay, I'm gonna play a Scavenger Grounds as my land for the turn. It's a
For
desert,
this side, smaller.
and I can tap it to exile and sacrifice it to exile all cards from all
2
graveyards.
fatties. 'Cause
It's an important one. We'll save that one for later. I will tap a forest for a green, and I will cast an Elvish Mystic. It's my 1 spell for the turn.
May I ask a question, Lucas? You
Yes.
avoided tax on your commander because you put it in your graveyard the first time it had died?
So
It
what
does have 1 tax on it.
I did pay 8 the second time I
Okay,
casted
gotcha.
it.
Yeah, he did do it.
I just
Couldn't
wanted to
remember how
get a
it came
counter on
back.
the Scoos.
Yeah,
so,
that's right.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he exiled it from his graveyard into the command zone.
I'm going to move to combat. I'm going to attack you, Aaron, with the Rith, and then Nylea is going to come at. We'll say Harrison again. We'll
We're
keep
both
up,
pretty low.
keep up the theme.
Yeah. I don't have any flyers, so I have to take 6.
Okay.
I have no creatures, so go ahead.
All right. So since Rith dealt damage, I will tap 3, and I will activate his ability, and I will choose green again. We'll get
1, 2, 3, 4.
5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll make 8 1/1 sapperlings.
Oh,
The board's right back.
see if I can recur my crypt rat. It says sorry, not sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, then I believe I'm going to, I don't know I did in this order, but I'm going to -2 Nissa
Okay.
down to 3. And I'm going to put a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control. And then +1/+1 counters for my tokens will just be beside the
Okay.
power toughness.
Sounds good to me.
And with that, I will just cast my one spell, right? Yep. I'll just
Use
pass.
multiple spells to
Yeah, muscle. Yeah. You can cast
Oh,
multiple.
right.
Oh, we
That's
should
definitely
have
what's
told
that's definitely what's holding me back. I'll just pass
You
turn.
did all that with one spell.
Yep.
Yeah, you just cast the Elvish Mystic and
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know, just yeah.
I'll untap.
I needed the mystic for the devotion
Yeah.
for my god.
I'll play Plains as land for turn. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'll play Austere Command. I can choose to destroy all artifacts, destroy all enchantments, destroy all creatures with converted mana cost 3 or less, or destroy all creatures with converted mana cost 4 or greater. I will choose all creatures with converted mana cost 3 or less, and all creatures with converted mana cost 4 or greater.
Bum, bum, bum.
Any responses?
I missed triggers, but oh well.
Ooh.
Yep.
8 triggers.
That would have been a nice amount of life.
That would have been. That would have been.
I have no responses.
No response here.
Neither do I.
You're not executing me. Thank you.
Oh, I guess I. Alright, well, I
You
forgot,
actually can,
I forgot about this. So,
and that would happen.
Thank you, kind stranger.
well, maybe what I should do is okay, I do have
You can
responses.
execute
I'm
Many
gonna
people should never mind.
I'm gonna sacrifice 8 sapperlings. I'm gonna deal 8 damage to Aaron.
Okay.
Then I will sacrifice my Elvish Mystic and deal 1 damage to Greg.
Yeah.
And I will sacrifice Rith the Awakener and deal 1 more damage to Greg.
Wow.
Thank you for the
Mercy.
gold,
He's
kind
merciful.
stranger. All right, Austere Command resolves.
Okay.
And now is that all permanents or just creatures?
Creatures.
All right.
Creatures, yeah.
I will then tap 3. No. I'll tap 2. I should have done this earlier. I'll play Pearl Medallion, so if it's an artifact and all of my white spells cost 1 less to cast.
What a beauty.
Then I'll tap 2 for a Court Street Denizen, which is a 2/2 human soldier. Whenever another white creature enters the battlefield under my control, I can tap a target creature an opponent controls. I'll pass to Greg.
Nice.
I approve of that board wipe. Thank you, Harrison.
I approve of Lucas not killing me. Thank you, Lucas.
All right, we're gonna have to start here. I'm going to, and I can't do that, so I'll just hard cast my commander. For 5.
That's right, because you
He
haven't cast her
reads,
yet.
whenever a creature with power 1 or less is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, under my control, into my graveyard, I can return that card to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step if she is still on the battlefield. Or he, I'm not sure of the gender here.
They then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Spirit.
it's a spirit,
It
not
is a spirit.
genderless. Go ahead.
All right. Untap, upkeep, draw. That would have been useful. All right, let's bring in a refuge, gaining me 1 life. I have 8 available mana to me. So let's bring in the first sliver again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to cascade for 4. Rhythm of the Wild.
So you do have a trigger on rhythm when first sliver
Yeah.
enters.
Yeah, so rhythm hits first, then first sliver. I am going to choose.
I think you want to look over there
Yeah, I know.
when I look at
I'm
the
gonna
life
choose.
totals.
I'm
Get a
gonna.
Planeswalker.
I'm gonna choose haste.
Yes,
So my first sliver now has haste,
with an open plane.
and when it enters, I draw a card, and then I am going to swing my first sliver at Lucas.
Just at me?
I could be nice,
Or the planeswalk.
or the Planeswalker.
We've had this discussion before. and
Everyone
you
wants
didn't
game
want
you
Planeswalker style.
And it can't be blocked. But I don't want to draw his ire.
He's at
Too
31
late.
health. I think he's
That's true.
higher.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. All right,
He's
yeah.
above
Let's take out the
your
planeswalker. Let's take out the planeswalker.
Okay, I do have a response.
Uh-oh.
Unless you want to make a deal with me.
Okay, well, maybe I don't have a response quite yet. Are you gonna attack someone else? Is this part of the deal?
Oh no, it is you or Nissa.
Well, I'll just remove your sliver.
That depends on the deal that you want.
Yes, I would like you not to attack me.
Okay, and what do I get?
You get
To keep your
you get to pass the turn with your sliver.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna remove cards from your hand if you do that. I'm attacking Nissa.
Lots of threats.
Well, it is a threat.
Feel the anger brewing.
All right.
Remove cards from my hand. I only have 2.
If you
They're
decide to
precious
cast
resources.
something,
So which did you decide? Is it the
Nissa.
planeswalker?
I'm attacking Nissa.
Okay.
I am going to declare no blocks,
Okay.
and then I'm just going to let Nissa die.
Okay.
A bluff? Maybe.
I'm hoping. Well, he did have green, so it could have been a fog.
I like this nice
could have
clean
fallen.
board,
For now.
mostly.
And I will then pass the turn.
I'll untap,
Great facts relevant all of a sudden.
Just
Yeah.
now, it's a
and
little
I'll draw.
trimming the fat a little bit.
Okay. Tap Soul Ring for 2. Tap Ancient Tomb for 2. Take 2. That's 4, so I will pay for the commander tax cost there. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Oh.
8,
A lot of
9,
mana.
10. I'll recast my commander.
Oh, okay.
There he is.
That's a lot.
Hopefully,
Very risky with the great pack.
hopefully a Grave Pack. I mean, I got nothing else. So
Yeah.
I will just pass turn.
I will point out most of your damage has been self-inflicted with your
That is
lands.
true. That is
I don't think
true.
anyone's
It
done
has.
much.
That is true.
Draw. I'll play this Windbrisk Heights, enters tapped. It has Hideaway, so I'll exile, or I'll look at the top 4 of my library, exile one of them face down, and then I can pay a white and play the exiled card without paying its mana cost if I attack with 3 or more creatures this turn.
Which has been every turn.
Well, maybe. Not
Yeah.
even last turn.
So far it has been. Well, whenever you attack.
Okay, I will choose to put that underneath and these on the bottom. Just doing some thinking.
It's allowed.
Play 1 for a Stoneforge Masterwork, and then I will just pass for the turn.
Wow. I need a good top deck here. Draw. That will do. Somewhat.
Oh,
Ah, unfortunately. Okay.
I didn't read Stoneforge Masterwork.
What's that?
I didn't read my equipment.
What does Stoneforge Masterwork do, Harrison?
It is a 1 mana
Yeah.
artifact equipment. An equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each other creature you control that shares a creature type with it. And I may equip it for 2 colorless mana. Sorry, Greg.
That will get
My
big in a
apologies.
human deck, I'll tell you
Yeah,
that.
that's going to get real big for you.
I'm going to have to sacrifice my commander, unfortunately, for my Victimize. I really want to get some stuff out of my graveyard.
Unfortunately.
So he goes there.
Responses
Grave Pack
to
trigger.
victimize. Responses to victimize.
Nothing
I
here.
do. I will tap 4 and I will tap Castle Ardenvale to make a 1/1 white human creature token.
Okay.
That will trigger my Court Street Denizen. Out of principle, I will tap Rith.
Well, Riff's going to say bye in a second anyway. Now we look at Grave Pact. Sack a
Yep.
creature. We'll go in priority. Aaron?
Yep, I have to, unless there's some other response.
Nope.
No? Alright, cool.
That's value.
Sack this Rith.
And you're going to sack a little human, maybe?
I'll sack my human.
Okay. And then I am going to put 2 target cards from my graveyard. I sacked a creature, as we learned earlier when I misplayed it, and they will enter the battlefield tapped. So, let's see what creatures we have to choose from. There's my exile. I only have 2, so Big Game Hunter has no target. Crypt Rats enters the battlefield. I'm going to pay 1, culling the weak, sacking Big Game Hunter, triggering Grave
I have
Pact.
a response to that.
Okay.
I'm going to pay 3, and I'm going to tap Horn of Gondor to create 1 white humans equal to the number of humans I control.
Mhm.
Like one white human.
Now you can choose, you must sack
I will
it then.
sacrifice this human. Also, the Court Street Denizen will tap nothing.
Okay, and I have 4 mana floating. My commander's gonna cost 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7. Re-enters. I believe, now this would be a question for the group, that creature that I sacked, so it reads, I can return it to the battlefield at the beginning of the next end step, which I
It
am moving
had
to.
been sacked before your commander was
see
in.
it.
It didn't see it.
Sadly.
So we have asked the question, it has been answered, and I'll say go.
All right, I will untap my wall of land
Sorry, not sorry.
and draw.
I see you. I see you, Greg.
I control a plane, so Isolated Chapel enters untapped.
Oops.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 available mana.
Keep that there, remember my commander costs 1 more.
Let's bring out the first sliver again. Cascade for 4. That is not 4, unfortunately. Neither is that. That is Lava Belly Sliver. So, sliver creatures I control have, when this enters the battlefield, it deals 1 damage to target creature or planeswalker, and you gain 1 life.
It's going to trigger great back, but
That is true. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to target your court denizen there.
All right, it will take 1 damage.
Yep, and then the first sliver enters, and it will finish off your denizen.
It will die, and you will gain 2 life.
Oh, all right, cool.
From the
yes, that's
lava
right.
belly.
That's right. I do.
and is that mana tap?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 is how much I had to pay for.
Okay, I thought I heard 10.
No, I had 10 available to me.
Gotcha.
Now I've only got 1. Oh yeah, and because 2 creatures entered, I draw 2 cards.
You also have
Someone
Riot.
kill that Guardian Project.
And I have Riot. So I'm going to choose Haste, and both creatures will then swing for a total of 9 at Lucas.
I got no blocks. I'll take
All
mine.
right.
Is that the first commander damage?
That
Lucas from the first
is,
sliver?
I believe, the first commander damage from the first sliver.
Okay.
Yep, I got
7
7.
commander as well.
Correct. Over here.
All right, and that is it for me. I will pass the turn.
Okay. I realized I tapped my mana wrong last time. I tapped 12 to pay for 10 mana Rift.
Oh,
So-
paid too much.
Yeah, which is okay though, because I can potentially cast him again, but just so I can sack him to Goblin Bombardment.
Yep.
Value.
I'm not doing too great here anymore. Okay, I think I will. I will just pass the turn. Do nothing.
I will untap.
Sweet music to our ears.
Yep.
I will draw.
Oh, I messed up.
Lava Belly?
Lava Belly is it deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker, and I gain 1 life.
My
Ah,
court stream is
Yes.
live.
Yes.
And you take back the 2 life you gained?
Those 2 still have to go somewhere, so I'm going to choose Lucas for that.
Okay, and you still gain
I
life.
still gain 2 life.
Oh.
Your denizen is still in the field. I apologize
okay.
for that.
That's
I'll
okay.
take it. I will take it.
We're learning at the same
Yep.
time.
Yep.
And learning's fun.
Yes, it is. It always is.
I will play Plains as my land for turn. I will then pay 4 for Adeline because it is reduced by my Pearl Medallion.
Oh, you shouldn't have kept him alive.
Trigger Court Street Denizen. I guess I'll target the only untapped creature on the battlefield. Yep. Move to combat. Court Street Denizen heading at you.
He's open.
All right, I am open.
Trigger Adeline.
That's
Everyone
right.
else gets a human.
All right, so,
So 1 each. I can't block
take
it.
That's correct.
And they're only 1/1s right now?
I do have
Okay.
I do have a response after everyone has declared blocks.
I have no blocks.
I'm going to declare no blocks myself. I'm going to pay 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm going to activate Nylea, God of the Hunt. Target creature gets +2/+2 until end of turn. I'd like to target the human that is attacking Greg.
Dude!
So it's going to become a 3/3.
Okay.
Then
Say this one.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to pay 1, 2,
Do it again.
3, 4, and do it again. So it's now 5, 5, and then I will do it.
You don't like my Grave Pact or something?
No, I don't. Unfortunately, I'll do it again to make it a 7, 7.
Okay.
All right.
I hope you die to slivers.
Running out of options here.
That is fair.
Did I do
yeah,
7?
that-
One more?
There you
Oh
go.
yeah, it tells
so
me -7. Look
Yeah.
at that
You will be
technology.
taking-
I will take 3.
I'll
You
take
take
1.
All
right.
That wasn't cruel, Lucas.
You weren't expecting that, were you?
No,
I will then
Nice.
tap
Nice.
you won't
one,
believe me, but I was thinking, what's its static ability?
And I will play the exiled card from Windbrisk Heights because I attacked with 3 or more creatures.
Yep. Be a land, be a land, be a land, be a land. It's not a
It
land.
is Cleansing Nova. And I will choose to destroy all artifacts and enchantments,
Okay.
but holding
Oh.
priority, I will tap 3. And I will activate Horn of Gondor to create 1/1s equal to the number of humans I control, which is currently 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
All right.
All right. That happens. I lose my Grave Pact,
And that's
unfortunately.
artifacts as well?
That is artifacts and enchantments.
All right.
Well, if I knew you were going to do that, I may have buffed the one attacking Aaron.
I've
That
lost-
was nice.
I can no longer tap everything for everything.
Oh,
Yeah, my chromatic
so
lantern.
sad.
It is sad. I am sad.
I will then pay 2. For Thalia's Lieutenant, when it enters, it puts a 1/1 counter on each human I control.
The commander's looking pretty buff in the power department there.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And I'll just use some of these to represent
Yeah.
tapped and untapped duty.
Well, I almost got to do it because it's getting nuts over there now. And if I'm going to do it, I might as well go all out and kill your commander too, Aaron.
That's just rude.
But then my commander, I'll be able to afford him.
Suicidus, Greg.
Oh, I die to that.
That is true. You do.
I even die to 5.
Yeah.
I haven't been politicking this game.
Kill us
I
both.
would get you to 1.
Kill us both.
It would only get you
Oh,
to
you
1.
don't have 8?
No, I got 7.
Doesn't-
I can have 8.
Fall on thy sword.
I need some lifelink. Okay. I'm going to pay 3 for Morbid Opportunist. Whenever one or more other creatures die, draw a card, but only get to do this once per turn. I'm going to, and I see you made me lose. Okay, so let's really just gotta empty my hand. Let me just double check. There's no recursion here. Yeah, I don't want to kill myself. So I'll just play Cultist of the Absolute. Commander creatures I control get +3/+3, have flying, death touch, and they also have ward, pay 3 life. And at the beginning of my upkeep, I have to sack a creature.
Wow.
And then, Harrison, are you not gonna, since we're the 2 low life boys, are you gonna leave me alone next turn?
I would rather not kill you.
Leave this 3 black
Hanging a-
open.
Sort of.
And you've been kind of gentle with me. You have not. So why don't you take 5 flying death touch in the air?
I have no blocks, so I'll take 5.
Okay. There we go.
All right.
Aaron's up.
I will untap, upkeep, and a draw. And now I can finally actually do something with my first sliver. Maybe. Let's start off with the planes. And yeah, that's what I'm not going to do.
All right, you have a unlimited hand size. on
Yes,
your
I
lands
do
or
have an
somewhere.
unlimited hand size. From,
I remember early in the game you played it. Yeah.
yeah, a Reliquary Tower. But now I have to actually decide on what land I use for what. So I don't have any red. I don't have any red mana.
That's odd in a 5-color deck at this point.
Wow.
You're
All
just
right.
getting by on that artifact.
I've been
before.
getting by on the artifact there, yeah. Okay, cool. Let's not.
It was super effective.
Yeah.
I thought maybe he would like the fact that I didn't hit his creatures with Cleansing Nova, but
I mean, I did, but I can't cast these.
I'd like to see that hand.
No. Well, you might be able to. So I can do that one. I can do that one. Yeah, let's do that. One. That's a blue. Colorless. 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 For a total of 4. Shifting Sliver. Slivers can't be blocked except by slivers. Cascade for 3. That's a Gemhide Cascade for 1. I have 2 more 1 mana costs in here.
And
Look
that
good on
Archon
a
was,
t-shirt.
that Archon was putting in work.
There we go.
Explodes.
Universal Automaton. All right.
Okay.
so you have some Lava Belly triggers.
Lava Belly triggers happen, and so that's going to be 2 damage to Lucas, and I will gain 2 life,
Oh,
and I still have.
please don't direct
4,
any
5,
damage at me
6.
or I'm going to crit round.
Oh, okay. I have 6 available mana. However, I can tap these 3 for mana as well. So,
Wasn't it 3 Lava Belly triggers?
no, just these 2 came in.
Not that one?
Oh, right, the one that I initially cast. So yeah, 1 more to you. Thank you.
Sorry.
all
Bringing you
right.
on the
You,
10.
you knew he was going to target me, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have reminded him if he was hitting me.
No, exactly. All right, so let's.
This is getting down to the nitty gritty.
Yeah, I don't need that.
I need some life gain.
Sure. Let's do a blue for a diffusion sliver. Whenever a sliver enters the battlefield under my control, becomes the target of a spell or ability an opponent controls, counter that spell or ability unless the controller pays 2 more. Cascading for 1. I have 1 more.
You should seppuku us
There we go.
next turn.
The
Seppuku.
yeah,
Me no understand.
it's a Japanese death.
Oh.
Yeah.
Maybe that's culturally inappropriate.
Yeah, well, it's also true though. So that is 2 more Lava Belly slivers. Both of them are gonna ping you.
No ping yet, Greggy. I'm okay.
All right, Harrison is at more life now. I'm just
Yep.
going to point it out
Yep.
for the class.
So what this
The viewers
means?
at home,
So what this means
you
is
have
that
more life than anyone else.
Right.
You want to start pinging yourself.
what it means is that when I attack you and you crypt rats, I
Yep.
win
Because,
you'll be killing them as well, and yourself.
true, but as
Which-
Harrison stated,
Yes?
I'll go out in a blaze of glory.
Yes,
That is
yes.
true. That is true. So I have 4 land available to me.
That's why should we stop it? Where you got 4 lands still open,
Yep. And
still gonna ping. I can only. It's not true what you said because I can only crit wrap for 3.
no.
That's true.
You have to come back to you, and then potentially.
So let's do 1, 2, 3 for a tempered sliver. So for creatures I control, have whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, put a 1/1 counter on it. Cascading for 2.
And what is available? Just these 2 can swing right now.
These 2 can
Okay.
swing. So I'm cascading for 2. I believe
Sorry,
I have
Harrison,
a couple.
I think he's forced my hand.
Don't do it.
No,
Mana Wife.
Don't do it. This is
they're
the
all
king-
weenies.
This is the king making part of the segment where you choose who gets to win.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do 2 damage to you.
Yeet.
Actually, 1 to you. 1 to you. Yeah. Because I am aware that they are all weenie. I have 1 available. Currently no trample, however, I cannot be blocked. Slivers can only be blocked by slivers.
Oh well, that's a win con.
Well, I can only deal 9 damage right now.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of people with 9 or less.
True. So, yeah, let's go to end, and I'm going to swing my first sliver at you,
Misa no block.
and my lava belly. At you.
Whew. I was about to tap
I was
swamp.
hoping you were going to say Greg. Okay, I have no blocks.
Okay.
Misa die.
Hold on.
Oh,
Would you like me to prevent 2 damage to you?
yeah. If you
Well,
want,
that's not true. You're going to take 2 damage either way, but I can kill a sliver.
If you want to Crypt Rats and wipe this
I'm just
out.
going to for 2. Do you have stuff bigger than 2, or is all your stuff?
Misa dead anyway.
Oh, you just died. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to Crypt Rat for 2.
Okay.
So my commander's okay because has 5 right now.
Okay.
My Morbid Opportunist's okay. The Crypt Rat dies
Yep.
to himself. I take 2 damage, and all creatures take 2 damage.
All right, so there's my Lava Belly, my Mano
Oh, it
Wife,
just goes black. That's even worse.
my Tempered Sliver, my Outcast, my Diffusion, my Universal
Yeah.
Gem Hide.
That's in my graveyard. If anyone wants to target it at the end of your turn, it will be returning.
You just destroyed.
Yeah, I saw they're all weenie-ish.
Yes. As I said, this is not the strongest Sliver deck. But I will then pass the turn.
Okay, Crypt Rats re-enters the battlefield. Off of Shiri.
Untap. Did not think I was going to get here. Draw. Okay.
We got to do 21 to him, Lucas.
Loading.
21.
Start
What's that?
somehow.
21.
Yeah, 21.
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Tap the tomb for 2. For 10.
Oh,
look
look
at
at
him,
him,
he's
beefy.
No, I think he
No,
costs
it's 11.
12.
Yeah, it's 12.
What you can do, may I make a suggestion? He's tapped out. You can pump the heck out of one of my creatures.
I'm thinking about it.
That is true.
Um,
And in green and red, you should be able to give Double Strike as well.
well, what I will cast something. I'm gonna get my 2 health back from the
Yeah.
enchantment. Tap that for a white, that for a green, and then this mountain. I think there's another mountain somewhere. Nope. Sure, I'll tap this Savannah. I'll cast this Hualti, Radiant Champion.
Howalti.
Hualti. I'm just going to +1 and put a loyalty counter on Hualti Radiant Champion for each creature I control, which is currently 0.
Yep.
So I'll put a single counter. So she'll be at 4 loyalty.
Okay.
She also has a -1 where creature I control gets +X for X's number of creatures I control. Won't be doing that anytime soon. I think I will just pass the turn.
Okay, untap. I have to sack a creature at the beginning of my upkeep. I'm going to sack that. I did miss a trigger last turn when my Crypt Rats died to draw off him. But does he see himself whenever one or more other creatures?
Other creatures.
So we'll do the Crypt Rats because I want the card draw. Then I'm going to draw for turn. And that only happens once a turn.
Yep.
Woo! Nice little top deck. We're going to Dark Ritual for 1. So there's 3.
What does Dark Ritual do?
Dark Ritual adds 3 to my mana pool.
3 what?
Swamps. I was going to say black mana.
That is, yeah.
So 3, I will play Bottle Gnomes, sack it, gain 3 life. I will do that right now.
Nice.
And I will play Lightning Greaves. Sorry, Bottle Gnomes was sack Bottle Gnomes, you gain 3 life. And I will play Lightning Greaves. Equipped creature has Haste and Shroud. Equip 0. I'm going to put it on Shiri. Any response?
Nope.
And that has emptied my hand. And would you like to buff my Shiri?
Who he cannot
Shroud.
target.
Yeah.
Oh yes, well then my Morbid Opportunist, if you should so wish. Right now I'm coming at Aaron with a 1/3.
A 1/3. I think I can spruce for that. Or do I want to? Yeah, there's 4 right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll target the Morbid Opportunist to give it +2/+2 until end of turn.
So that's 5 only? No, that's only 3. Oh, +2/+2 total? Yeah, only 3.
Yeah, that's 3 damage.
Okay,
I declare no blocks.
okay. And I move to my end step. Crypt Rats.
I have actually a response. as
Okay,
you-
so to moving to my end step?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there in my graveyard still?
Never mind. Sorry, I tapped the Scavenger Grounds. I was gonna
Oh.
get. I was gonna get you, but
Okay.
we're working together, I guess.
All right. So these re-enter.
Yep.
And I can't. I guess I can sack at any time. So I say go.
All right. I will untap.
Beginning of your upkeep, I'm going to sack Bottle Gnomes
Okay. Upkeep.
for 3 life.
Draw.
And a
I do
trigger
have
off opportunist, draw.
I have a response as you move from your draw step to your main phase.
Okay. That'll be now.
Tap a white, and I'm going to cast Swords to Plowshares, targeting the first sliver.
All right.
Back it goes.
Yep.
2v1.
And I gain 7 life.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. How expensive is it? It's very expensive now, hopefully.
All right. I drew for turn. My first red mana in a Rugged Highlands.
Okay.
So I'm gonna need 9 to cast my first sliver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
So it's
8.
only
I think
died.
it's actually.
And I don't even have red either.
I think it's 11.
Is it 11?
Yeah.
This will be the third time it's been cast.
Yeah.
That was the third time.
That it just died.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
just
so now
died.
it's 4.
Right. So now it's
5 and 6. 11.
right. Yes, it is 11.
Yeah.
My apologies. Yeah. Okay. I can't even cast it anyway because I don't have any
No
red. So what I'm gonna do is not cast any of these.
This game has a lot of twists and turns.
It does. It does. It's fun.
I was really
1, 2,
scared,
3, 4,
both
5,
you
6,
guys.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Well, we're
6.
keeping each other in check. So
You can
That's
kill
how
me
it
right
usually
now.
works.
Yeah.
Most games, Lucas and I have fun targeting each other.
All right.
But
so
as you
that's
go to kill me, I'll just
yeah.
then we'll die together.
yeah, I'm just dead to a Crypt Rat.
Oh,
over there.
cripple 4. It may come down to
2,
me and
3,
you if we keep our
4.
alliance to kill this.
So that'll be 6 mana for the Archetype of Finality. Creatures I control have Death Touch, and creatures my opponents control lose Death Touch and can't have or gain Death Touch.
No death touching.
Yeah. Only I get Death Touch. Any responses?
Nope.
All right. I'm then going to bring in the Lancer Sliver. Slivers, creatures that I control, have First Strike. Any responses?
Nope.
All right. I will say go.
And I do want to take care of his board state at some point with my Crypt Rats, maybe, now that I got the thing going, but I have to be aware of your life
Untap,
total.
draw.
6 mana, 2 3.
Yeah. It's hefty. It's a hefty cost.
Damn.
Okay.
Yeah.
To give everything done. Isn't there a sliver that just gives all slivers death touch?
Yep.
Sorry,
But I don't have it.
Lucas's turn. Okay.
I'm going to pay 3. I'm going to play an Ore Shards. Ore Shards reads, whenever a creature comes into play under my control, I may destroy target artifact or enchantment. I'm playing it for the devotion at this point. I'm going to +1 Walty, gain another counter on there, and I'll just pass the turn.
Okay. Oh, I missed. It has to happen. This would have came in on Aaron's end step.
Yep.
From Shiri. Since I missed the trigger, I missed sacking it on Lucas's turn.
Yep.
I will pay that penalty so I don't gain 3 life. Okay. And you said go.
Yep.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Play a swamp. I'll pay 2 for a Doomed Dissenter. It's a 1/1 human, and when it dies, I get a 2/2 zombie creature token.
Greg, did you not have to sacrifice a creature on
At
your
my
upkeep?
beginning of my
That's
upkeep,
right,
you're
yeah.
correct. It will be Bottlegnomes. I gain 3 life.
That's right.
Well,
You
Nope.
have to sacrifice.
Wrong trigger.
Oh, 2.
The
Right, I have
Yeah,
to.
you have to
Okay, so
sacrifice
let's
two
get rid of
something else.
Morbid Well, no, there's too many choices. All right, I'll lose the Crypt Rats to everyone's delight
Yep.
off of the Cultist. Thank you for reminding me, Lucas. Then trigger off Morbid Opportunist. A creature died. Only once per turn I can draw. I can leave Bottlegnomes out
Now you did gain yourself 2 life there from the bottle gnomes.
because I was in the middle
Yeah.
of being corrected. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
All right. Aaron,
Yes,
you are at 26.
I am.
So let's, that's the only, these both were out, I believe. No, I just played him. So I'm gonna swing at you with my commander, which is flying, so I don't think you have flying right
I
now.
don't.
So that's 5 in the air
Okay.
and a 1/3 on the ground.
All right. I'm gonna block your 1/3 on the ground with my First Strike Death Toucher,
Okay, goes to grave, so these are in my
And
grave. I'm gonna
I
put them there
will-
so I don't forget them anymore.
and I will take 5. You said 5 in the air.
Yep,
All right.
and I'm also gonna sack this on my second main phase to gain 3. And I move to my
Okay.
end step. If no one would like to target my graveyard.
Now I'm
Okay.
gonna do it. Now I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pay 2, and I'm gonna sacrifice Scavenger Grounds.
Yep.
Exile all cards from all graveyards.
Nice.
Wow. All right.
Crypt Rats. No longer a little problem. Go ahead.
All right. I will untap, upkeep, and draw.
Well,
I feel like I'm dead here. I'm just messing
that
with
was
people.
good. I should have kept the Crypt Rats up. I should never sack it. It was like a.
Crypt Rats was the main target
Yeah.
there.
Lucas really got you though. He's like, oh, you have to sack. And you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I guess I'll do this one.
Make
Alright,
sure he
so
sacks
that's-
everything.
Red.
That's what hurts this deck for sure. If you can target my graveyard while they're sitting there.
Red, white, green, blue, and black. And I don't have enough to finish the first sliver off.
That's a shame.
No, that is terrible. So the Water Grave is going to enter tapped. And I am instead,
But you may have gave him the game though.
sorry?
Oh, I'm just mentioning to Lucas.
He's playing to his outs.
Yeah.
Yep.
Um,
Haven't had a creature out in like 4
Actually,
turns.
The unseen Hawalti is going to
Yeah.
do something. Hawalti in the shadows.
all right, let's see if I can do it this way. So you're at 4.
Mhm.
Ah,
You also happen to have 4 power in
Yeah,
creatures
there's
over
not-
there.
Really too much decision making.
Yeah.
But
well,
do you kill
would
me?
Say that. You would say that. wouldn't you?
But we do want to be played
let's
to our
do
guests.
this. So, yeah, let's do that. All right, so red, colorless, colorless, colorless. For the Magma Sliver. That was the wrong card. Oh well. All slivers have tap it, target sliver gains +X/+0 until end of turn, where X is the number of slivers in play.
Okay.
That was the wrong card. So, let's bring in 1, 2, 3. For a horned sliver, all slivers have trample. 1, 2, 3, 4. Root sliver. Slivers cannot be countered, and root sliver can't be countered, and sliver spells can't be countered. All in all, I've gained nothing that can actually harm a whole lot.
But you do have lethal against Lucas.
I don't have haste. Oh yes,
These two are up.
these two are up. That's right.
I know it's tempting.
It is tempting. It is tempting. And that's just a 1/1.
Yeah, when it dies, I'm going to get a 2/2 zombie.
Now, if you attack and he's
Yeah.
forced to block for some reason, he might not,
Yeah,
but he'd have to sacrifice his commander.
that is true. That is a good point.
On my upkeep.
Yeah.
But
So,
I wouldn't
Well,
have
no,
to
you
because I'm
wouldn't
going to
have
make a
to.
zombie.
So make a zombie.
And he
with
comes
that.
back.
All right.
and
Fair
he comes
enough.
back. That's right. That's right. So, I don't want him to gain as many creatures as possible. So, I'm going to.
I got a
Oh,
Savannah.
Savannah.
Oh, Antic Man Tackler.
I got some mana open.
You got some man open. What's your hand size? 2? 3? 2?
It's 2 right now.
2 right now.
You know, I can also buff your creature with my mana
oh,
here.
that's right. You can.
Get a little bit more extra
The one that
damage
gets
in on
through.
Greg.
The one that gets through. All right.
What did our alliance? What happened to our alliance?
I'm just playing to my outs
Just-
here.
I will swing a total of 4 damage to you, Greg.
Okay.
Both of which
Would you-
with.
I guess we
Death
got to see the buffs first before I declare block. So I got to
Oh
declare
no,
blocks.
he can do that whenever he wants.
Yeah, so I must block
We don't have to.
that, and then put something into the slot.
Yeah, sure. I will pay
I know
4,
exactly what he's doing.
activate Nylea,
Yep.
and I'm going to keep my word here.
Oh, okay.
Should I though?
You
Take
can
2
buff my
from your
Doom
ancient
Dissenter.
Yeah, he could. He
Yeah,
could.
you know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give this creature +2/+2 until end of turn.
Yeah.
Now, there's an interesting reaction here.
There is.
But
'Cause
that's
you
not a
have-
sliver.
It's not a sliver.
Yeah.
It still has Death Touch.
It doesn't have first strike.
It still has Death Touch.
It still has Death Touch,
Okay.
but they both die.
They would
Yeah.
both die, and you would be up a zombie.
Yeah. Okay, so is that what's happening? We're moving to that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
So I take 2.
Yep.
Wow. Okay, dies. A 2/2 zombie comes into play. Find one for us. Okay.
All right, and I will pass the turn.
Then Doom Dissenter re-enters the battlefield off of
I can't believe you're still alive.
I can't believe
Sure.
I'm still alive.
I'm just
Draw.
waiting for him.
How
to
do you
kill.
talk him into that?
I'm just waiting for him to.
Typical Lucas.
Yeah, that is true.
Gives you a deal and then he's like, actually, it's less favorable for you to
It's got a lot of like sub-paragraphs and stuff.
I'm
Well,
activating.
technically, I didn't break the alliance.
I'm activating my Planeswalker, put a counter on it, and then I still don't have enough mana to cast Rith, so I'll just pass the turn.
What's its ultimate?
-8. You get an emblem with whenever a creature enters the battlefield on your control, you may draw a card.
Nice.
Well, you won't
Okay.
get that because you won't have creatures.
I'm going to sack a creature at the beginning of my upkeep.
Yep.
I sack the Doom Dissenter,
Creating a second
draw.
zombie.
I will create a zombie. And I'll play a land for turn. I've got all the lands now. And these slivers are going to come at me, so I got to keep blockers open. And I can't.
Well, they don't have to.
Okay, so we're going to keep
That one is summoning sickness.
one, but I can come with this, but then I'm going to die to Aaron potentially. I got one blocker coming back. One is okay, so I don't even need to. Okay. Aaron.
Yep.
No. Okay, Lucas, then you die. Hopefully. 5 damage in the air.
Responses.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to pay 3, and I'm going to cast Croson Grip to destroy your enchantment on the far side there.
So it makes it smaller. It's now a 2/2 coming at you.
Then I am going to tap Ancient Tomb to add 2 colorless mana to my pool and deal 2 damage to myself.
Whoa, it goes out like that.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Okay.
You're now in the dark.
Yeah,
Yep.
I know, it's
Spooky.
tragic.
Very spooky.
Up there. And it's your turn now.
All right, I will
Oh,
untap,
Lee comes back. On
Yep.
my end.
upkeep, and draw.
What are you guys leaning towards? I think the slivers are going to get me now.
I'm voting for mono black, I'll be honest.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see what I can do.
It's such a slow start this game.
You got there.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Which is not enough for the first sliver. I actually need 13. So what I'm going to do, so I'm going to pay 2 for the heart sliver.
We'll have to watch the.
Slivers
Rewind.
are unaffected by summoning sickness.
Okay. Hasty slivers?
Yep. I'm going to bring in a Selesnya Sanctuary, and it enters tapped. And I'm going to bring my Isolated Chapel back to, my Rugged Highlands back to hand. Then,
Pumpable first strike trample?
yes. So now I'm going to swing at you with my Root Sliver.
Can't be.
No, he can
just
be
a
blocked.
2/2?
Yeah, he's just a 2/2.
And you're going to pump it a lot, so I'm going to throw everything at it.
Okay.
That's 5.
That's 5.
No, like 5 total.
Oh, 5 total.
2 2/2s and a 1/1.
All right. So I'm going to pump it by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Mhm.
10, 15, 20 with first strike and trample.
So I do take the 50
Yes.
or more because the first. That's
first
you
strike.
still have to do the first strike for 5.
Yeah.
So it's exactly 10 you're doing?
Oh no, I'm doing 15. I'm doing like, so that's 20. Or sorry, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15,
every time
20.
you tap a sliver. Did any of these come in this turn, or they all have haste?
Haste.
Agreed?
Yeah.
You got there. Congratulations.
All right.
Good game?
Good game.
Yeah, good game.
That was
Oh,
fun.
Sorry.
get you there.
Good
GG.
game.
Sorry to
Good
kick you out
game.
early.
All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Hope
Yeah.
you had fun. The Giants table is always here. I hope you get to watch us at some point in the future, and we'll iron things out. Any
Yeah.
feedback in the comments, go ahead.
Game 1.
You have fun?
Oh yeah.
That's pretty good.
All right. Thanks, guys. No, you're first.
I'm not. I'm never coming back to the show.